Food, people. Let's talk about food. Oh, Shafi.
Hello, Daniel. How are you?
I'm fabulous, Shafi. Another week, another great episode on Food 101.
Fantastic.
And before we go on to our topic for today, people, we are inviting you to please do visit our official website on Food 101, www.food101.ca. All the things that we are discussing on Food 101 is there. All the recipe, everything under the sun is in there. You will learn it, how to prepare, how to create a delicious food. So, Shafi, what we gonna talk about today?
Well, today we're gonna talk one of my favorite pasta. Okay,
Okay.
so I love this pasta. I made so many kilos of this pasta. I don't know how many kilos I made of this. I lost the
How
count.
many kilos,
But anyway,
Shafi?
it's one of my favorite pasta. It's originally it's from Abruzzo, Molise, this area here. But you can find it all over the Italy anyway, especially south.
Mm,
The name is cavatelli, and the
yes.
cavatelli is almost like a little gnocchi, but it's made only with the water and flour, practically water and flour
Oh,
and salt,
okay.
and just a drizzle of olive oil inside the dough. So it's very easy pasta, very old fashion pasta. But it's a kind of pasta that it's matched with all nice ragu,
Oh,
You
nice.
can, when you have a nice lamb ragu, beef ragu, pork ragu, or any kind of ragu you want to put on, seafood, I think it's matched with everything. I can make a match with everything. Even just the tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese would be amazing,
Awesome, yes.
Sorrentina, would be amazing, this, this gnocchi. Very simple to make at home. It take a little bit of time because you have to roll one by one. But
Yes. Too small too.
once you have the result done, I think you're gonna be so happy once you eat it. you know,
Mm.
it's so nice. Anyway, it's this recipe I give it's for 4 portions. So we're looking at 450 gram about a portion size. It takes 10 minutes to roll this pasta.
Oh,
Very
wow.
simple. You got 250 grams semolina flour, 125 grams of all-purpose flour, 20 milliliter of extra virgin olive oil, and 130 milliliter of water. Now, if you can find semolina flour because it's a little bit sometimes it's a little bit tough to find it, well, you can change it just with the regular flour. It's no problem. You can do all flour. You have to be careful just with the water after. Maybe it's going to take a little bit less water. But once you knead the pasta, you just put everything in a bowl. And you just add a little bit water at the time until you practically you can start to feel it. You start to work the pasta on the table until you reach a nice consistency and a nice little bowl of pasta. You just let it rest for you know 25 30 minutes, if you can, even 1 hour, just let it rest for a bit. After
Mm.
that, you just roll up nice long tubes, and then you start to cut it like a small little gnocchi. And then after, with your finger, or even with the spoon, or even with a fork, it's up to you. You just give a little bit of you have to push inside the dough until you practically you come out with the shape of the cavatelli.
Mm.
It's
Interesting,
I think
Shafi.
it's fast. It's easier to show them than. I wish I got a video camera now to put it on the pasta and do it now.
Yes. But sooner or later, we're gonna do that,
Yeah.
right, Shafi?
Yes, but
Oh,
you can look on our website. You can see the shape of the pasta that we're talking about it. But
yes.
eventually, you can do with a finger. You just push on it on the pasta until you make a little bit kind of you dig inside the dough, and practically you give the shape like a gnocchi, and then
Mm.
after that you just gotta match the sauce whatever you like. It goes with everything, anything you like you can go with, with the vegetable, with just tomato sauce, with the tomato mozzarella, with the arrabbiata sauce. If you like spicy, with rapini and garlic chili pepper, or if you like it with seafood, oh my god, yes, mussel, clams, calamari, you can put anything you like inside there, and it's an amazing pasta. Really, I really love it.
Yes, for sure. You will love it too, people, if you want to try it. So,
Oh, I'm
Shafi,
telling you, kids will
yeah.
enjoy to do at home too, to help the
Oh,
parents over there to do gnocchi over there, the cavatelli.
for sure. They love it. So, Shafi, what's the meaning of cavatelli? Is it what?
Cavatelli, it's like it's the name of because it's
A
dig
name of
inside,
place.
Yes.
Oh, oh, okay. Awesome, awesome. So it's traditional that most of the Italian do at home, right? So,
Most of the South Italy, yes, they do.
mm,
Yes.
interesting. In southern Italy, for sure.
Yeah, Southern Italy, most of them, yes.
Mm. Awesome, awesome. People, if you try a cavatelli, you will do it again for sure. Just like gnocchi. Gnocchi is so good in any kind of dishes. You can put white sauce. You can put what? Tomato sauce. We
You
can
can
do,
put any kind of sauce you like.
yes, any kind. Just like what we talked about last time. The pesto, right, Chafi?
Yeah, well, it's a very classic old fashion pasta. It's they never go wrong. It's very easy. The fact that they was using only water and flour, that's because was the things that before they always have in the house available.
Mm.
And at that time maybe it was too expensive to have eggs when a long time ago, and so that you can never run out of flour and water. So when you was mixing just water and flour and you making this pasta shape, it became one of a classic dish of Italy, especially for the some part of Italy like Molise, Abruzzo. It's very popular.
So, Chef, if you compare cavatelli to dried box pasta, what's the big difference? Like,
Well, you can find cavatelli even dry.
yeah, oh
It's
yeah,
not the same. It's not
mm,
the same because cavatelli in about if they're fresh in 2 3 minutes is done. Like
fast, yeah.
they're cooked. It's almost like a gnocchi. Like when with the potato gnocchi come up on the surface after you put in the water, that means it's ready to be taken out. For the dry pasta, of course, because they're dry, it's going to take a longer time to cook, and
Mm.
uh, and of course you're looking at always at 10 15 minutes to cook time. Depends of the company made it, how they made it, and if they dry up very in the right way. It's more time to use. Of course, if you don't have time to do at home, yeah, of course you can buy at the store. you know
Definitely,
Especially
yes.
import store, you can find most of them. It's almost like about
Oh,
orecchiette
yes.
pasta. So practically it's almost the same, but it's a more neat, like it's more close the pasta. It's almost
Mm,
between, let's say, it's between gnocchi and orecchiette. Let's say that way. But small orecchiette, very small.
small. So, Chef, there are different kinds of cavatelli, or you can buy single kind of cavatelli.
Um, a different kind? Yeah, you can
Yes.
make any kind of flavor you like. Like the other day, I just made a work. We made a cavatelli with the seaweed cavatelli. Then we served it with the seafood sauce. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Another day I've tried with the seafood with the seaweed cavatelli with the sea urchin sauce. Very, very,
Oh,
very good.
nice.
Amazing. So eventually you can add a little bit tomato paste. You can make it red. You can add a little bit of um, spinach puree. It become green cavatelli. But the thing is, you have to you have to reduce the water because you put the extra liquid with the vegetable. So you have to work a little bit on the amount of liquid you put inside the dough.
Mm.
But yes, you can change it with everything, whatever you like. You want to put some parsley in, lots of parsley in, yeah, sure. Or basil cavatelli, you just put dry basil or even fresh basil inside. Why not?
Wow, nice.
Cilantro. You want to do something cold, fresh in the summertime. You put cilantro inside, you just boil it, and then after you cool down in ice water, you can have a cold cavatelli with cilantro, and you can add some nice fresh seafood on top. Um, what else? We can do um, spicy cavatelli with the chili pepper on it inside the dough, of
Oh,
course.
nice,
Black
nice.
ink cavatelli using the black ink squid. So there is you can use your creativity to do this cavatelli. You can put whatever you like. Once you start to do it, and then actually, if you look in any on the webs, you can find even the machine to make cavatelli.
Oh,
It's a
nice.
very small machine. It's not that expensive actually. It's you look in Canada you can find for $65 to $100 machine. You just attach on the table. You just put you roll up the cavatelli, you put in the machine, and you just roll it, and they come out already done. So you don't need have to press by hand anymore.
Automatic. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, there is so many things you can do with that, or any kind of flavor you like it, and I think it's pretty cool to experiment at home.
Yes. Experiment, people.
Yes,
Try it.
we always say no to try, keep it try. So even if you make a mistake, keep it try, because that's make you a better
Better.
cook.
Yes. Don't afraid to commit mistake in the kitchen, people,
Abs-
because it will make you better
of
for
course,
sure. For sure, for the second time, you will do it. You are better than the first time.
of course. You
And
ever
so,
make a cavatelli, Daniel?
oh no, Chefy, I don't know how
Oh
to
my
make
God, I'm gonna send
cavatelli,
you a
so I
machine
want
so
to
you
do
can
it.
start to make at home.
Yes, I want to try this. So, Chefy, if you compare Nokiti Sardi to cavatelli, what's the big
Oh, that's a good
difference?
one. Yeah, we're looking at the same almost. Yes,
Mm,
almost.
almost the
Yeah.
same.
Let's say that your kitty Sardi has they got more line, they got kind of machine to do that.
Oh,
But
okay.
practically the shape is almost the same.
Oh, but the
Yes.
process.
The process it's but for the gnocchetti you use only semolina most of the time. But
Mm,
for the process it's almost the same. Yes, absolutely. And gnocchetti sardi are very very good too, of course.
yes, something to try, people, this summer. So, Shafi, what will be your tips for those people out there that to make your cavatelli fresh,
To
fresh
make
from the
my
farm,
cavatelli fresh.
fresh from the farm, as they said.
Fresh from the farm.
Yes, how would
Well,
you?
make it fresh. To me, it doesn't take too long, but it's not that it's something that you can make anytime. Like if you have the time, it's possible, of course, to make at home. Obviously,
So, can you
it
freeze
take
it,
only 10
Shafi?
minutes to mix the dough. It depends. Okay, if you think to make it for 10 people, it's going to take you time. But if you're talking about just 2 people at home, half kilo cavatelli, it's oh my god, yes, it's more than enough. It's yeah, it's good enough.
So, can I freeze that, Shafi?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely. It's a kind of
okay.
pasta that you can freeze, you can put in bags, ready to go. So eventually, if you think to make it today, you want to eat next on Sunday because you have a party, yeah, sure, no problem. Make it today, put in a flat tray, freeze it. After that, give it 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is. When it's frozen, you just put in bags, keep in the freezer.
Yes,
But to
definitely.
freeze, I suggest always to put it flat on
Okay.
a nice parchment paper, put it straight in the freezer on a flat tray, and then after give it that time to freeze, and then after you put in bags.
Mm.
Absolutely, and you can cook from frozen. That's
Oh,
a good thing.
nice.
You don't
Yes,
have to
that's a
defrost
good thing.
nothing. You just put it down from frozen. It take that still 3 minutes anyway.
So, Shopee, what kind or what type of proteins can I combine with cavatelli?
Anything you like.
From anything.
Anything. You
Oh,
can
nice.
start. You can start with a lamb ragu, for example. You can start with a pork ragu, chicken, or a beef ragu, bolognese. You can do fish ragu. You can do let's say just a shrimp and butter oil sauce. You know, it's you can add that this kind of pasta. It would be a match for anything. Even with the you remember we talked about the pesto with pistachios not too long
Yes.
ago. Yeah, you can
Yes.
add even with that.
Awesome.
That would be very
Anything.
nice too. We talked last time. We say with about the was the mezzi rigatoni because I really like with that. But you know, eventually with this gnocchi with this cavatelli would be very nice too.
Definitely. People try cavatelli. It's something else. So, Shafi, before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please do listen to my other podcast. People, my other podcast, because Abstract Essay is already in fifth season, Abstract Poetry in second season, and my book 101 review in fifth season too, Comedy 101 in second season, and my Food 101 in fifth season as well. Geography 101 in its fourth season, and my baby podcast Law 101 and Mental Health 101, Love Letters in third season, and my movie 101 review and music 101 in its fourth season, and science 101 and sex 101 in its first season. Please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast. So, Shafi, how might contemporary chef be reinventing or presenting cavatelli
Oh
in
my god.
Italian ways? Oh,
On
Italian
Italian
ways.
way, if you want to do a little bit up scale on in fine dining, or if you have
Yes.
nice scallop shell, you know, you just cook your cavatelli, boil up your cavatelli, make a nice scallop sauce with a butter and you know olive oil or butter oil, and let's say you just saute your cavatelli, put it back inside your shell of your oyster, your
Yes.
scallop shell, you know, and then just gratin for a few seconds, and that's it. Serve it.
Definitely, people try cavatelli to do, most especially this summer. It will soothe your body and it will give you coolness for sure.
Perfect.
So, Shavi,
American people,
see you soon.
bye bye.